Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the Theme Park Evangelist. Well, it's time for another YouTube video from my High School Dayz playlist. And I know the last time you guys saw me, I was doing a live stream. And yes, I had not shaved yet, and I finally did get around to shaving. My mom was nice enough to go back to Kroger and get shaving cream. She got a 2-pack, so I won't be running out anytime soon since my dad and I are the ones that use it primarily. Unfortunately, when I was there earlier this afternoon, I completely forgot about it, but I did remember sunscreen at least. And thankfully, I not only saved money with my Kroger rewards, but I also found a coupon on it. The funny thing is, I accidentally got it first, so I threw it in the cart, and then I put the water bottle case right next to it, so I accidentally buried it. And then I got back to the car as I was unloading the car, and I was putting groceries in the car. I was like, oh, I forgot about paying for that. So this is only the second time I've technically accidentally shoplifted something. I don't know if shoplifting counts unless you actually intended in your heart to take something out of the store, but in this case, I accidentally forgot it was there. And since I've not been feeling the greatest today, I literally just threw it in the cart, and I was just trying to get out of there and get everything done. But because I had good intentions, I went back in the store, and I did apologize to the employee. I did let him know, and he said I was fine. And I went back, I paid for it. No one even said a word. The thing didn't even go off. I was impressed. I was like, wow. And I just went back about my day. And, some people, that could be they're like, oh, well, they never saw it. I could get away with it. That kind of thing. But I would hope that most people are honest and will do the right thing. So, anyhow, my next topic today is going to be, how did I meet my high school best friend? So this one is going to be really interesting because it's funny how God can turn a normal circumstance into basically a miracle or whatever. So to make a long story short, let's first start by telling you guys that my English high school teacher had been planning this trip out to Bok Tower Gardens. He wanted to do a Christian field trip, or Christian-based field trip, I should say. And during that Christian-based field trip, we would start out at the coffee shop, and that was our chance, whatever, to mingle with one another and to get to know each other. And then we would go over to Bok Tower Gardens, where we would spend time in worship and prayer with God. And like, my English teacher was also the worship leader of his church, so he brought his guitar with him, and we found a quiet area, and we just went over and did some worship. And I thought that was really cool how he had that all planned out. So we got over to the coffee shop. And I'm not lying, I was very awkward at the time. I'm literally just walking around the restaurant, well, whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, okay, who do I talk to? I mean, I knew people sort of, but I also was really scared about meeting people. I was really scared about just walking up to someone and go, hey, my name is David. Like, who are you? I'm not the same person that you know now. Like, the guy you see behind the camera, trust me when I tell you that if you were to meet me in public and you were to introduce yourself to me, just like I am on camera, I am that way in person. I'm very friendly, I'm very approachable, I'm very nice, I'm very outgoing. I love getting to know people. That's why I'm very good about saying, like, hey, if you want to contact me on on my Facebook page, go for it. I literally have a guy, his name is Justin, it's as much as you're going to know, and he literally goes out of his way to contact me on my Facebook page all of the time. He's always commenting on my articles. He's always asking me questions on my Facebook page. I literally had to get an app called Business Suite, Facebook Business Suite, or Meta Business Suite, just to be able to respond to them quicker and easier, because I want to be able to get like instant notifications, and that way I could just go on the app, quickly send them a message, and then I go on about my day. I mean, sometimes I don't always check my app. I'm not always the greatest, but trust me, I really enjoy getting the feedback that I do. I really enjoy the fact that my videos are getting more popular. I appreciate the fact that I'm getting all these views now, and I'm getting all these likes, and I'm getting comments sometimes, and my comments have been getting a lot more positive, and it means a lot to me. I mean, I haven't been seeing any of the spammers as much lately. I don't even remember the last time I saw one, so I'm very, very encouraged right now. But anyway, so I see this guy sitting at a table, and he's on his phone, and I'm thinking to myself, finally, somebody who's just sitting there by himself, quiet. This might be my chance. Everybody else is standing around talking, and it was just too awkward for me to just walk right up to someone and just introduce myself. But this was something, or someone that was sitting by himself and was quiet. It was a lot easier for me to approach someone like that. So I literally pull up a chair next to him, and I go, "Hey, what are you looking at?" He just started laughing. He goes, "I'm looking at restaurant reviews." And I'm not even lying. I just started dying inside, because I absolutely love to eat. I love to eat out. I love restaurants. So I was like, I can tell I'm going to get along with this guy. So I literally just started talking to him and just started getting to know him. And I did not realize what God had literally brought into my life, or who God had literally brought into my life right then and there. Like, I literally was going to get to know this guy, and I mean, it was going to take time, and all friendships take time. You don't just meet somebody for the very first time and become best friends with them. I mean, Tristan, for crying out loud, he was one of the very first people that I met at the Ark Encounter. I met him in the kitchen, and I remember the very first time he came in. He was a blue shirt, which basically means he was just a regular employee, and he was always he was friendly and personable then. He's friendly and personable now. I remember when he first became a coordinator. I even remember when I met him outside at Zophar's. That was actually the very first time I met him, but the first time I really started to get to know him, when he was working in the kitchen. Or that one time he came into the kitchen while I was working. The very first time I met Caitlin, I literally just happened to be coming up to Kazia's Coffee at the Ark Encounter, or in the Ark Encounter, and she, sorry, I got distracted there for a second. She just asked me a random question that was like, I mean, I never met her in my life, and then she just asked me this random question. And now we're super close friends. I would say she's my closest female friend. But you never know how you're going to meet someone, just like how I met Josh Copple. I met him in a coffee shop, of all places. Unfortunately, that coffee shop no longer exists. It's sad. And then we went over to Bok Tower Gardens afterwards. I don't remember talking to Josh Copple a whole lot while we were at Bok Tower Gardens, but I do remember that he was there, obviously, because I saw him in the coffee shop too. He was on the field trip with us. I'll even tell you right now, he did go on the go to the Toby Mac concert with us, but I didn't recognize him. I'll be honest, I really did not know who he was. I didn't even put two and two together. It's like, was he the same guy in the that went to the concert with us that I met in the coffee shop? I don't think I figured that out for years. I'm a little slow on the uptake, unfortunately. But, all the same, I'm super thankful that God turned such a normal circumstance into basically a miracle. I am so thankful that God brought him into my life, because just getting to know him was truly a blessing to me. And I really look forward to telling you guys over the course of the next several videos, or however many, about how my friendship with him grew and how he introduced me to all these really cool things and all the crazy cool things that we did. And this is also why, whenever one of you guys that knows me currently here in Kentucky asks me, "Oh, how do you like this?" and I tell you yes, now you're going to know how I like it and why I like it and kind of what started it in the first place. So I think that any of you guys in Kentucky who will always want to know how I got into Starbucks and when I got into Starbucks, or even like what got me into Frozen, to even go that direction, or what I used to be like in high school, what kind of mannerisms did I have? Well, this is the perfect YouTube video for you. So, with that being said, I think the next YouTube video is going to kind of tag along this one, so I'm going to end this one and then do another one just for you guys, and then I might even consider, actually I'm going to, I'm just going to go ahead and say that. I'm going to go ahead and do a, rise and fall YouTube video tonight. I don't know yet what it's going to be, but I'll let it be a surprise for you guys. Probably Horizons. I think that sounds good, but the next one is going to be more or less, how did I start to get to know Josh Copple? What built up the friendship to the point where we started hanging out every single week and every single day at lunchtime, or whatever. Until then, I will see you guys in the next vlog, and always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great night. Peace out.